couple weeks ago, we shared a video about our visit to Sea Turtle Incorporated on South Padre Island. Later that day, we actually went to a beach bar in South Padre, near the end of South Padre Island, called Clayton's. Clayton's is the biggest beach bar in Texas, and it's located near the end of the commercial district of South Padre Island, right before you get to the primitive beach areas. They have live music fairly often. They've got a couple of stages there. We stopped for lunch. The atmosphere is really great. It's open, airy, lots of outdoor deck seating. The menu has a nice variety of items, all of which are reasonable. Nothing there will really break the pocketbook. During lunch when we went, they did have a cover band playing that was pretty fun and enjoyable. And after we spent a couple of hours at Clayton's, enjoying the beach and the scenery and the music, we headed towards our Sunset Beach Horseback Ride at Island Adventure Park. We went to Island Adventure Park specifically for the horseback sunset ride. However, they also offer zip lines, a petting zoo or a petting barn. They have go-karts and mini golf as well. The go-karts and mini golf are actually located more in town at a different location called Island Fun Park. We had 3 guides and a fairly large group of people, riders. The horses were well-trained trail horses. The 2-hour horseback ride was pretty interesting. So it changed terrain a bit. So you left from the Island Adventure Fun Park and you crossed the highway there. It's near the end of the highway on the beach. And you just cross over to the ocean side or the Gulf side. And basically for 30 minutes or so, 30 or 40 minutes, you're actually taking your ride right along the waves of the ocean coming up the beach. And then we detour back towards the other side of the island, and we go up over the dunes, the basic beach dunes that are there. So you got some little bit of hills terrain, and then over to the Laguna Madre side of the island. And that side is a bit different, and we were looking right into the sunset. There was quite a bit of water, so it was kind of fun to walk the horses through there, but it was a bit slippery at times. Some of the horses slipped a bit.
I think they've done this before. That's all right.
Ready?
Yeah. I'm out of my head for some reason, thinking I'd mess it up if I said something, but I probably should have said yes, the camera.
at one point, one of the ladies in front of us, actually, her horse nearly fell, and she actually came off the horse, fell off the horse right underneath it. And the guides were fantastic. The one guide, the lead guide, was up there really quickly to make sure that she didn't get stepped on, made sure she was okay, and it was pretty impressive that she was brave enough to get back up on the horse, even though we were probably only about 2,000 or 3,000 yards from the finish. She could have walked to the finish if she wanted to. Fortunately, she wasn't hurt, and she did climb back up on that horse to finish the ride. And even more impressively, the young guide basically helped her, nearly lifted her up on the horse to get her back in the saddle. So that was quite impressive of this young man. Hopefully, he got a nice tip for that. All in all, the ride was quite wonderful. One main suggestion I would have for an improvement on the ride would be, it was called a Sunset Horseback Ride, but we actually finished about, I would say, 20 minutes before the sun actually completely set. So it was just a little bit above the horizon when we actually got in the car to leave. It would have been a bit nicer, I think, when you're coming up the Laguna Madre at the end there, if the sun was already setting. And so maybe not completely gone, but if it was like starting to go below the horizon as you finish the ride, and then you could watch the rest of the sunset as you're, getting off your horse or so on and so forth. That would probably make it a notch better. And so we're in Port Aransas now. We'll have one more video to share of our beach cleanup and a barbecue that we did on South Padre Island beach. That will be coming next, and then we will have some more fun from here in Port Aransas, including the USS Lexington carrier that's in Corpus Christi, some places to shop in Port Aransas, as well as the National Seashore in down south on Padre Island.
My current situation summed up in 3 signs.
Yes, I am. From Indonesia, and it's fair trade.